Ain't no need to trip. Ain't no need to trip. It ain't no need to trip. So I seen this clip about sanitation slow up on picking up the trash in Brooklyn, New York. I live in Brooklyn, New York, and yeah, it's like that. But let's check this out.
Maurice and Christina, residents all over the city complain their trash has not been collected since last week. Mayor de Blasio believes it's a silent protest against his upcoming vaccine mandate. But with thousands of sanitation workers, EMTs, police officers and firefighters still unvaccinated, even more essential services may soon be slowed down.
Come and get the damn garbage.
This Bay Ridge resident says the sanitation department is 2 days behind on trash pickup in his neighborhood.
We have raccoons, we have cats, we have stray dogs, we have possum, and they all get into the garbage.
He isn't alone. Garbage bags are piling up in parts of Brooklyn and Queens in what some suspect is a sanitation worker slowdown, protesting the upcoming vaccine mandate for city workers.
I'm assuming it is related to people expressing their views on this new mandate. You want to protest? Go protest. But when you're on the clock, you have to do your job.
Thousands of essential workers did protest Thursday outside Gracie Mansion, fighting Mayor de Blasio's deadline for city employees to get the COVID shot by 5 p.m. Friday or don't get paid.
I think that it's extraordinarily short-sighted to take people who just had a ticker-tape parade for a few short months ago and cast them aside.
As it stands, 65% of firefighters are currently vaccinated, 67% of sanitation workers, 78% of cops, and 80% of EMS.
This will be a death sentence to some people.
City officials are coming up with contingency plans to deal with a shortage of first responders next week. The FDNY expects to operate 20 fewer fire companies and 100 to 150 fewer ambulance tours per day.
We always showed up to work. We want to work, Mayor.
The mayor is not budging on the mandate's deadline. He says impacted agencies will use mandatory overtime, shift changes, Sunday trash collection, and cancel vacations to make up for the staffing shortages. We're live in Park Slope, Brooklyn. Allie Bauman, CBS 2 News.
Okay, so y'all seen that clip. Like I said, I'm in Brooklyn, New York, and I didn't recognize it at first, but then I was going to the store and a big rat hit my boot. Big rat hit my boot. Boom. When I was walking on the sidewalk, I'm like, oh man. And then I recognized it's piles and piles of trash. If I got the picture here, I'm going to put the pictures up of the trash that I see in Brooklyn. When I'm walking to the store, I might go get a coffee, you know, something. And I'm like, yo, I recognized it. Because I'm like, is sanitation on strike or something? I asked one of the doormen. And he's like, yo, I think they're not picking up because of like the mandate. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, yo, they need to come pick it up. And I'm like, because this is how I look at it. I look at it in the sense like, you know, my body, my choice type thing. Like, if someone wants to go get vaccinated, I say they should. If someone does not want to get vaccinated, I feel the exact same way. I say they should. That's just how I feel. You know, everyone's not going to feel like me. And remember, I don't have a fancy education and I'm not the brightest. But I feel like everyone should be free to pick whichever way they want to go, and we should just keep moving forward and deal with whatever happens after that. So with the trash, I'm like, yo, like, it's a lot of trash. And I just want to say to the people over there at sanitation, like, hey, I get it. I get it. And right now, it's a lot of trash outside. It's a lot of trash. And that guy said in the clip, possum. Bro, that ain't no possum. That's a rat, bro. This dude think that's a possum. Even though I was just kidding around. But yeah, I mean, wow. These are the same people that was out working during the shutdown. These are the same people. And then remember how they had it on the news. It was like, you're done. Once you catch this, you're done. And even me, because I deal with cleaning the sewer. I was out the whole shutdown. Like, while everyone was home, the roads was so clear because everyone was home, and it was for months. And we're out there, and we're like, I'm like, yo, is nothing I could do. Like, these people need my help. They're all home. Everyone was home. And if everyone's home, they're flushing their toilets. They need to take showers. They need to wash their hands. They need water for cooking. And I felt good about going to work during that time. I felt good because I was like, yo, the people needs us. I would go to people's house. They couldn't flush their toilets. All of the waste is coming up in their basement at that time. Well, I was dealing with the waste. Sticking my arm in it. Some of it get on my arm at that time when the news was going crazy. Oh, you're done. And they were saying, I remember them saying something about they were going to do something for the essential workers. I didn't get anything. But now you handling the essential workers. You handling them. LeBron James don't do no essential work. We don't need to watch basketball. We really don't need it. Yeah, it's entertaining. Yes, sure, but we don't need it. And now you're gonna handle the essential workers, the firemen, the police department, the EMT workers, sanitation. You gonna apply pressure to them? Those are the last people you're supposed to apply pressure to. The people that clean the sewers, the plumbers, the electricians, the people with a trade, you don't apply pressure to them. Those were the only ones that was outside fighting. And they didn't know if they were going to live or die. Whatever, man. You know, I don't think that's right. Even when I want to go chill, like see a movie with my kids, or we go to like, they got a trampoline park. A trampoline park, but it's indoors. I gotta go all the way up to Westchester. I go up to Westchester, it's like New Rochelle and all that, to go in and watch a movie with my kids. Because New York City, I try to take my kids over there to see that Addams Family movie, and they had a woman sitting there talking about they want to see who's vaccinated to go inside and watch the movie. And there was a police officer there. I'm like, what, to watch a movie? Come on, man. Like, yo, what's going on? So now I got to go up to Westchester. And up there, everyone's cool. I got pictures. There are people going in the movie theater. I took pictures. I was just up there with my kids yesterday. But in New York City, you got your hand around us, forcing us to do something. You should never tell any essential worker. Matter of fact, any worker, but especially the essential workers, you know, the first responders, that they have to do something. We need our paychecks. They need their paychecks. We need our paychecks to take care of our family. And you treat us like that, that ain't right. And like I said, I don't have a fancy education. I'm not that bright. But that ain't right. That ain't right. Then you got to think like this. What exactly is fully vaccinated? What do you mean? Are we done? How many do we need? How many shots exactly do we need for us to just go back to how we were? Because you're riding this one out, man, and you've been riding it too long, and it's enough, man. You riding it, man. Come on. Like, what? How many? Now you're talking booster shots. I understand you say, all right, just get one shot or just get two shots. That's it. Now it's booster shot, booster shot, booster shot. Now they talking about a fourth one. Yo, bro, come on, son. Like, what's good with this, bro? Come on, bro. We trying to get back. We trying to get back. And I don't got nothing against the sanitation department. Hey, I get it. I get it. No one should force you to do anything that you don't want to do. And no one should take the food off of your table or threaten to take the food off of your table. Because it's the same thing. Same thing. But I'm not going to rant about this too much longer. That's it, man. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. That's it. I want all of y'all to put God first. We know what's right. We know what's wrong. This supposed to be the land of the free. It's supposed to be freedom. We gotta, all of us have to come together and understand that they work for us. We the people, they work for us. They're not above us to tell us what to do. They work for us. That's what I believe. But hey, like I said, I don't have a fancy college education. I don't know how to use fancy words. But put God first, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. I'm gonna go finish hanging out with my kids. Enjoy the day. Peace.